You're about to listen to the award-winning Stuart Tedesco Show. This show is for biologically and emotionally mature audiences. If you should not be here, please go away. We'll still be here when you're mature enough to partake. Mwah!
Hi, everyone.
Hi.
How you doing?
Hey.
Welcome back to the Stuart Tedesco Show.
It's been since July 13th. We just looked it up.
Yep, July 13th. I'm Dave.
I'm Melissa.
Carrie is on assignment.
Yeah.
She was going to be here, and then a family thing happened, and she could not be here. So,
She's got them kids and grandkids and families and stuff.
well, I think her daughter had a little oopsie,
Oh,
and so
okay.
she's
Helping out.
helping out with yeah.
Like you do.
Like you do.
Like
right.
you do. That's what you do.
So I am I'm getting over whatever's going around. So there's going to be the occasion where I turn my mic down so I can cough, like right now.
Mm-hmm.
But what I've discovered is that once I have like a beer, all the phlegm just says, I'll take a break.
Interesting.
It is.
So, yeah, you just drink more beer. And
That's
it's
what
fine.
I'm doing.
Yeah,
So
we're drinking beer.
I started my first beer, and so, eventually it'll stop. It's nature's cough medicine. Jenny, nature's cough medicine.
I don't think they have that as a slogan.
No, they don't. They should. See, I'm coming up with the things now.
Ideas left and right.
Meth. It does all the things.
Stop.
What?
All right, so I'm just going to tell you guys. So I didn't sleep last night. I mean, I did sleep. I know I slept because I do remember a little bit of a dream I had. So I know I fell asleep at some point, but literally maybe just, I don't know, tops maybe 3 hours, maybe 4 hours of sleep. 3-4 hours of sleep last night. So I'm a little sleepy. And I was trying to figure out, man, what did I do? Why couldn't I sleep last night? And I just couldn't figure it out. And then I finally realized I was like, oh, I didn't take my ADHD pill yesterday because I have ADHD and things go in my brain and really fast and stuff. I just sometimes forget to take my meds. Mm-hmm. And that's what I tell people, like, why'd you forget your ADHD pills? Because I have ADHD.
Yes,
so that is why I forgot it. So yesterday
I think it's
I
funny
forgot.
that anybody would ask you that. Like you wouldn't.
I like, why did you forget? Like, I just look at the face. What do you think? So yes, I did forget it, and I was laughing about it because what I take, it's not there. There's different kinds of medication for ADHD, but the ones that I take is called Concerta, and it is the full name of it is methylphenidate. So that means yes, I take legal meth every day to help my brain.
Ooh, Legal Meth is my new band name.
Ooh, that is a good band name.
That is a good band name. And by the way, even with July 13th, not a ton, but there have been band names that haven't been added to the list since we were away.
Oh, that's nice.
And so I tell folks.
Oh, I'm gonna look at the list. I haven't looked at that list in a while. I'm gonna look at that.
Even though I was busy trying to stick it to the man, in fact, but the man stuck it to me. The Stuart Tedesco radio was still going, and I didn't get a chance to do too much with Stuart's social media, but we're going to talk about that. There's going to be, I don't want to say changes, but enhancements, because the campaign that I just did running for local office has given me some insight on stuff to do with Stuart, because I think Stuart is now going to be my main way of trying to influence changes in the world.
Right.
Because I was thinking, I'm sorry, I just took over. I'm sorry.
You did. It's okay.
No, what I'm sorry.
Oh, about
Legal
the
meth.
rest of my legal meth?
Yeah.
Oh, the legal meth story.
Yeah, sorry.
No, that's okay.
let's talk about
I
legal
take
meth.
legal meth. So I take the legal meth every day, but except for yesterday because I forgot, because I have ADHD. And so yeah, I'm a little tired today because I didn't take it, so I didn't sleep that well.
And then you worked.
And then I worked all day. But what we were talking about is like, I was saying like, meth is one of those drugs, like not the legal meth like I take. It's pill form. But illegal meth, you can pretty much do anything with meth. And we were I don't know. You shouldn't joke about meth, but we're assholes and we were joking about it.
I'm not an asshole.
We joke about lots of things. And I take it every day, so I kind of feel like I can joke about it because I legally take it.
I don't think it's... All right, let's process this for a moment.
Well, I'm going to finish real quick.
Yeah.
So legally I take this meth every day, and meth you can take in every way. And I said, including you can boof it.
Right. Now, what if folks who don't know what boofing is?
Boofing is up to butt.
Yep.
So I belong to this Reddit. I love Reddit. I'm on Reddit every day. One of the subreddits I'm on is a drug subreddit. And I do not take all the drugs. I am way too old to be taking drugs and stuff. I just, weed and alcohol. It's pretty much it. That's the only things I do anymore because I'm old. Damn it.
That's funny because
It's about it.
Yeah,
It's about it. But
only.
I like to read about. Well, I used to do hallucinogenics.
I understand.
And, all this stuff, and I don't do any of this stuff now. But I love reading about it. I find it fascinating, and it's interesting.
I'm looking to pick it up now.
And it's interesting because people talk about boofing things all the time. Like it's like they're like talking about some drug. I don't know which drugs you boof over, which ones you don't. I don't know. I've never done it. I shouldn't. I mean, I guess I shouldn't be judging, but I'm kind of judging.
Man, legal meth and the drug boofers.
The drug boofers. Oh man, that's like a whole band right there.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's good.
Man, we're like 5 minutes.
I know,
I got
we're
two
on
band
fire. Names. So anyway, yeah, you can boof drugs, kids. And I suppose I could boof my I suppose I could in pill form boof my legal meth, but it seems kind of silly. I just throw it in my mouth the rest of my other drugs I take every day.
Okay, I gotta.
You got something to think about it. You got a bit.
I have a bit idea, but it's not.
Oh, he's getting the paper out.
Hold on, kids.
We're coming up with some ideas here.
So, do you have anything to talk while I write?
Yeah, I can.
Okay.
So anyway, they do talk about boofing a lot on this subreddit. But the thing is, they talk about drugs like I'm 53 years old. I've been around in the nightclub scenes for years and stuff. And there's like all these newer drugs and stuff, and like they'll say, "Oh, I did this thing, I just boofed it." And I'm like, "What the fuck is this?" And I gotta go. I'm not going to ask them. I'm not going to ask somebody on Reddit and say like, "Who is that?" I'm like, no, I know what boofing is, but I got to look up what the drug is. But there's like all these like random weird drugs that are newer that are just a bunch of letters and stuff, and I'll look it up.
Somebody tweaked Drano and called it a new drug.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know, but it's funny. Anyway, yeah, on this Reddit, lots of boofing happening.
It's an epidemic of boofing. Right, man.
Teach his own.
I think it's the prevalence of butt stuff that people said, hey, it's like, hey, you got your drugs in my anus. Hey, you got your anus on my drugs.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a peanut butter cup.
It is like a peanut butter cup.
It's boofing, the peanut butter cup of drugs.
Yeah.
It's going to be a big hit. That's how it got popular with the kids.
I'm just wondering, I'm just trying to figure out why science-wise, why the butt is like, does stuff like, does it dissolve quicker or something because it's warm?
The tissue.
The tissue, maybe?
Yeah.
I don't know. That's the only thing I didn't look that up. I didn't actually look up why people do it over just throwing a pill in your mouth.
I'm just going to say because you can.
Because you can, maybe.
Like I said, again, as I was joking, but maybe just because you do it in a way that's...
Right. Well, if you're doing it with a buddy, with a partner...
Your butt buddy.
Your butt buddy.
Was easy. That was too easy.
That was way too easy.
Yeah.
If you're doing it with a partner or AKA butt buddy, then it could, it's a whole thing then.
Well, we were going to do butt stuff anyway. Well, we might as well. There's a lot of alliteration here. Going on. What the fuck? Did you miss us?
Yeah, we missed us.
Yeah, we missed you. I missed you. I promised as I'm driving to and walking around doing all my door to door, which I did almost every day. I was thinking about Stuart.
Thinking
about openings and bits, and I did not. It's like, no, baby, I was thinking about you. I swear.
I swear, Stuart listeners, we were.
Yeah. So, all right, let me get this out of the way.
Yeah, boofing.
So I can do. No, I don't care. I'll talk about butt boofing all you want, dude. I have no problem. But I want to get this out of the way. I want to talk about the campaign once.
Let's do it.
Get it over with. And I want to tell you about the awesome stuff that happened. And I'm going to bitch a little bit. And then that's it. We're done.
We're done
I don't have to talk about it anymore.
Yeah.
So for those who don't know, I recently just finished running for local office, for city council. And I came in dead last. I needed to be in the top 5. There were 9 candidates, and I came in 9th. a racist, xenophobic, transphobe got more votes than me, and I was the only one who campaigned. So it was like upside down. It was totally the way you would think it should. So, this city, like I said downstairs, has had the nickname Smugtown, USA, and people said, "Hey, Dave, everything you were talking about, I am down with, or I'm at least interested in, but you don't have that D next to your name. I will not vote for you." They didn't say it that way, but that's
that's
what
it is.
No, that's what they're actually.
I mean, it is.
People did not vote for me because I was not a Democrat, because I'm a lousy, filthy commie green. So that's it. So now hold on. Let me do the whole thing now. So I'm done. I'm not running for office. I'm not. My activism will not. I guess you know what. This might not be true. I was planned on saying this. But in the past hour and a half, I do have a new idea. The idea I was telling you about.
Yeah.
So this might not be true. I was going to say I am done trying to change the infrastructure of this city.
Even if you said that, I don't believe you.
No. Like
I wouldn't have believed you anyway.
No. No, I'm not. No, but as long as I feel like I'm doing good stuff to try to change the world, doesn't it have to be Rochester, New York? Fuck Smugtown. Look, I've been doing this for decades.
I know.
And over, they keep telling me, "No, Dave, we're not.
Yeah.
We don't want this. We say we want it, but we won't.
We won't because and it. Well,
Right.
I don't know. But then again, like when Alex ran as a Democrat, he didn't work out either. So it's like. But I think that's because they know he was a
He
was a Green.
Right,
he was
right.
Mr. Green.
Yeah.
And everyone knew it.
Right. So I'm that part I'm done with. Does that look, Stuart? This hopefully if I instead of going to neighborhood association meetings in neighborhoods I don't live in, and instead of doing all that stuff and going to speak to council and talking to these people like they're idiots because I have to, because they are. They're not. Well, I'm not going to get started on that. I'm going to do stuff with Stuart, and I'm going to try to influence people around the country. In my campaign, I had... I'm coughing. I must have more beer.
Yeah.
I had Greens and other people from around the country give me encouragement. Had me on the Illinois Green Party weekly live stream. I was on this dude in California, Political Mike 16. He's on Instagram and TikTok. All of a sudden starts boosting my campaign. He's not even on this coast. And he's like, just the people I met. So I'm going to help. There's the governor's race in Illinois. Right now there's one in Maryland. I'm sorry. The Butch Ware, who was the Green Party's vice presidential candidate last year, is running for governor in California. There's races all over the place, and I'll find some little ones too. And I'm going to support them. I'll throw them some money. I'll tell other people about it. And I've got an interesting YouTube idea that I would like to do that's a more national thing. And I'm not done trying to change the world. But Smugtown can go kiss my ass. I mean, just whatever.
No, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, so I'm not saying I'm done, but my new idea is local for sure.
Well, I don't think you were ever. I do not see you, Dave, ever being the person who doesn't do activism locally, because there's just too much here you care about.
Well, yeah, but
and you won't ignore it.
No, actually, yeah, I will.
You will?
Yeah.
So this is gonna be a whole new Dave.
Well, no, it's not a whole new Dave. I'm still being activist boy. I'm just like, that's awesome. I'm actually going to be those old activists who used to piss me off. Although they just stopped doing shit. I'm just not, you're working on, rent control here in Rochester? Well, good for you. I'll sign a petition.
Sign your petition.
I'll sign a petition. I'll do shit like that, but I'm not going door to door. I'm not going to meetings.
No, I wouldn't say that. I could see you just doing other things, like we talked about downstairs. Yeah.
No, absolutely. So I'm totally.
Sorry, we're not trying to be.
Well, here's the thing. This idea.
We just had this idea, so
like an hour and a half ago, and I might keep processing it and go, "Oh wait, no, I can't get that done. No, that's not gonna." So I'm not gonna talk about it right now.
Yeah.
But But I had this idea. I've done a minimal, quick research thing into it, and we'll see. And once if it does become a thing, I'll talk about it here, because maybe you could do one where you are, whatever city you're in. And this idea is anywhere. And this is not an idea that is brand spanking new that's never been done before. That is for sure. Maybe it's been tried here and I just don't know, but we'll see.
We'll see.
We'll see. Anyway, so I knocked on a ton of doors, met a bunch of people. I'm sure I didn't write stuff down and I should have. I know there were stories I have that during the campaign that I could talk about that I just aren't popping up into my head right now. And maybe I will, just to be, tell you funny stories. But
well, I can say,
yeah, please do.
I mean, I
Yeah,
can
yeah.
say that I know when, even though we were, disappointed that you didn't win a seat, but I did see a few people on Facebook. A couple people mentioned that they voted for you, and they said, "I'd never heard about you before, but because you came to my house,
Yep.
and talked with us,
Right.
we voted for you." And I mean, and that's exactly how things should work. I mean, that's how it should work.
Yeah.
Like you talk to the candidate, you and the candidate chat, and then you're like, I like what this candidate has to say.
Right.
I'm going to vote for that candidate. And I don't know. Even though you didn't win, I feel like there was a lot of real good positivity from other people.
Oh, sure.
And maybe even just give some people an idea of like, oh, there are other people out there that are actually thinking about other things that
Yeah.
are not just like, it's not just me and my friends and my family bitching about it. It's like there are actually people out there who care, who actually think about this stuff. So I don't know. I think it gives people some hope to see candidates out there, even if they don't win, that actually care. If that makes some sense.
Yeah, no, it totally does.
Whatever gives people hope, especially now, anything that gives some people some hope. I'm not. I mean, we have plenty of things to be upset about, plenty, but I don't know. I just feel like anything that can give people a little bit of something to be happy about.
So
is
help
good.
me with this, because this actually could get us into a couple of things I thought about that we could talk about. But how is it a good idea? How useful? That's wrong. How useful is it to look and find hope in things that it's almost like the Lucy Charlie Brown thing with pulling the football. Like the football is getting pulled out, but you just, because you're so desperate to find hope in something, you let yourself go there.
I don't know that it's quite that deep. I think it's more, I'm thinking more just like kind of, more like superficially, just talking to somebody out there. Just, it's kind of like, like you go to a protest and you're like, protests make you, everybody's upset and everything, but at least you feel like, oh, I'm not the only one. So, if somebody's thinking about dumping RG&E, which was your huge platform,
our local utility,
local utility company, which sucks so bad. Just to have somebody go, oh, people are actually thinking about this because I have problems with RG&E, and it's like everybody does. Everyone has problems with RG&E,
and that's the funny part. Is like nobody. They were like, I could count on one hand how many people were like, the only objections anyone had.
Did you
for
explain
the
the full thing? Because I thought it made perfect sense when you.
No,
talked
well, the
about
only
it.
thing the only time anybody had a problem with the idea that I had in terms of the public utility was that you can't get it done. They didn't not like the idea. They just didn't believe it could be done.
Even though we have a public utility company.
Yeah, I know.
Right here.
I know. I know. But that one in that small suburb was done like over 100 years ago.
Yeah.
So that was the only objection for the most part. I had two people, I think, that said, I don't want to get rid of it. And one guy even said, oh, RG&E sucks. We just need a different corporation to do it. I was like, okay, dude, you're not voting for me. You don't get it. That's fine. So, yes, no, absolutely. And folks were like, yes, I hate it. But dude, you're not a Democrat. And so they didn't vote. So, and that's where I'm like, okay, fool me 5 times, shame on you. Fool me 6 times, shame on me, which means that 6th time would be me running for something again. And somebody said, when I was talking about lawn signs.
Didn't your wife just say no?
I don't know. Did she? I don't know.
She said when we came, she's like, we're too old.
Oh, yeah. Well, no. I am too old to do what I just did
Yeah.
again.
Yeah.
Of
You don't want
going out door to door literally
Yeah,
every
yeah.
night
Yeah, it's
until my body
exhausting.
breaks down,
Yeah.
and that sort of thing. And I said, which I can say this and brag about, no problem. If 50 people showed up at the door and said, "We will, I'll run your campaign, I'll be the social media person, and do all these things, and I'll coordinate events," then okay, you
Cool.
might be able to talk me into it. But I know that's not
That's
happening.
not going to happen.
That's not
That
gonna
never
happen.
happens.
It's not going to be 50. It's not going to be 5. It's not even going to be 2. So, yeah, so I'm not worried about it.
What if I wanted to run? Would you help me?
We could talk about it.
I'm not running.
I know, but
You're like, that's why I'm not
I would
running.
listen. No, I would listen. I wouldn't outright say no. Some of the parts of doing this stuff is kind of cool. I do enjoy the strategizing, and while I'm not a competitive person, I don't want to win just to win. But that part of strategizing and doing it and having certain goals, to me, I do enjoy that.
Oh, yeah, that part.
So, oh dang, where was I going? Oh yeah,
sorry.
So no, that's fine. So I because I was doing everything, I made a couple of goofy mistakes that just because trying to do too much and too fast on the fly. The T-shirts that had
T-shirts,
the misspelled word on it. I got lawn signs that I knew were recyclable, but I didn't take the next step and say, "That's great that they're recyclable, but will my county recycle them?" And they won't. So are they physically able to be recycled?
Yes, just not Monroe County.
Just not my county. So I'm like, "Oh, sorry, y'all." So as I posted this, hey, if you got a lawn sign, they're not even recyclable, feel free to throw them out. I hate saying this. And people started a lot of comments on that on Facebook. And
Yeah, so didn't Jay reach out to you?
yeah,
it's
so
like
Jay's
was-
getting a huge pile, and that was our phone conversation. Our friend Peter, who will be on the show at some point soon, he needs a few. He's going to take some. So they're not going, at least the ones that I have on me, which is, a good 30, 40 of them, are not going in the garbage. So that's good.
So you have peeps that want him.
Absolutely. So, but within that thread, there were people like, "Well, why would you throw them away when you're gonna, you can use them when you run again?" And then when I said, "Yeah, I'm not running again," there was a couple people who were like, "But how can you say that? Like, you gave people hope." And I'm like, "Okay, awesome."
Take that.
But
Push that on your other
But-
on the people who were elected.
well, but for me, like you're saying, I won't do the things that need to be done to win, but you should go ahead and give up a year of your life again and do this again so y'all could have hope. And it's like, that's pretty
that's
rude.
not fair. That's not fair.
Yeah,
man.
and I didn't say that. I didn't clap back online and say that, but that was my
It
thought.
came
It's
from.
like,
I mean, it came from a good place.
Absolutely.
Right.
No
So you don't want to
question.
be an ass about it
Right.
because it clearly came from a good
yes.
place.
So, I'm not. I'm totally not. But you got to think, dudes. You're saying, "Oh, Dave, give up another year of your life." I was like, no, no,
I don't want to.
not. And actually, but I might go back and respond to that one thing. If 50 people show up at my door,
So you
saying
y'all
they
want to
would-
organize that,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
make that happen
Then
for
give me a holler.
next time. Let
sure,
me know.
give me a holler.
The next couple years. Is it every 2 years for council?
Yeah, that's a thing there too. Well, okay, we'll get into a Rochester thing for just a second, a local thing, but I'll put it in a generic way so that this could be happening in your town. So if I would run for the same office, which would be city council, in 2 years, that would be the district seats, not the at-large seats, which means I would be running like I did 6 years ago against one specific person,
Oh yeah,
and
yeah.
that would be against the Great White Hope. That all the liberals in this district think is the best thing.
I know who you're. Yeah, we don't have to say that.
Who's ever existed in Rochester politics, who really hasn't
Didn't
done
you-
much of anything.
Didn't you lose to that person already?
Yeah,
yeah.
and I've already lost to that person. And that's how I know if I go in and say, I can do better, people get defensive and they go, well, what's wrong with her?
Yeah.
Because they think she is so awesome. And
Right.
again, I don't think she's
not bad.
No,
I mean,
I
she's
say-
better than anybody else on there.
That's what I said. When people
Yeah.
ask me about her, I said, look, she will be fine. She will not be the worst person on the
No.
council.
No.
Will she be transformative? No. So if you like the relative status quo with the occasional good press release, right, that
Mm-hmm.
gives you hope. Because her and the other person,
Mm-hmm.
who we like on city council, they'll write kick-ass press releases, but when it comes time to actually do things that are transformative, that's not going to happen. So for me to run in 2 years, I would be going against
Why?
that.
Why do things fall for the wayside? Why don't?
Well, they don't have a majority, and so I guess they're waiting. I don't.
What do you
know.
mean? What majority? I'm
On city,
confused.
So and this this could be in your hometown too. This might not. This isn't just for Rochester. You have a council, and the majority that go one way, like a caucus kind of thing.
Oh, that's
And
what you're saying.
so
Okay, now I
won't-
understand
So
what you
they
mean.
won't put up legislation if they don't know they're going to win. If they think it doesn't have a good chance of winning, they won't even put up the legislation. So my thing was, hey, you know what? They have the money to start this process for the public utility, and they won't do it. And there's like 2 or 3 people on city council who are willing to, but they won't even try because they don't have a majority. And I'm saying, I don't care if I'm by myself. I'll put up the legislation and make those jokers vote no.
That's what I think. I don't.
Right.
Have you said that to that person?
No.
Okay.
Either one. I haven't had a chance to. I haven't seen any of them.
Okay.
So, but I've been saying that in my campaign.
No, and I think that makes sense
Right.
too. Like,
That's my problem with Bernie. He only puts up his quote single payer healthcare stuff when he knows it won't go up for a vote. Shove it down their throats. Make them say no. Make people see, they won't give us healthcare. They won't. They won't do a public utility in Rochester. And so in your hometown too, same thing. If you got someone who you're really on board with, but they won't do anything because they don't think they can get it passed, tell them, dude, make these other people vote no on something. Let people see they won't.
Have you or anybody gone up to council and talked about about what they could be doing instead of? You have.
So Rochester has the Thursday before each student council. Jeez, we just had student council elections at school.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. And I have been for years going in front of city council because you get to speak to council like Thursday before each monthly city council meeting, and talking about the housing, all the stuff that's on my platform. I have talked about.
You've talked about it.
I've talked about, and not just me, other people too. These folks know exactly. They're there. They hear it, and they choose not to.
They're
Or
cowards. It seems cowardly.
Even the ones we like.
No, I even the ones I do like, I
Yeah.
think it seems cowardly.
Right.
But there's at least one new person or 2 new people.
There's 2 new people coming in.
Okay.
One of them is in the mayor's pocket, part of
Okay.
the mayor's slate.
Okay.
She's part of the nonprofit industrial
Okay.
complex.
Okay.
And the other one took Kim Smith's place, and she's a local activist, and I've had 2 interactions with her. She got the most votes, which I have to admit that did surprise me.
I did vote for her.
Yeah.
She's actually I think she's the only other person I voted for. Because I really didn't.
I wish her well.
Yeah.
I have a couple red flags there,
Okay.
but I'm not going to talk about this.
I guess I'm.
But I hope she does well.
Yeah,
hope
I
she
guess
does.
I just felt like something good about it, and so I did. Because obviously, I wanted you to win, so I didn't want to give it other people votes that I didn't think deserved it as much. Yeah. But she was one person. I was like, you know what? I think I feel something good about that. I'm gonna vote for them.
I voted, and let me finish the sentence, folks. I voted for me and nobody else. I wrote in people because nobody else campaigned, and I was like, you know what? Even
get that. That makes
if I
sense.
like you, you didn't even try, and you don't get my vote.
That was part of my feeling about it as well. Yeah.
You didn't campaign. You don't get my vote. So
I didn't vote for. Yeah, I didn't vote for mayor.
I wrote in.
Did you write in?
Well,
Yeah.
I wrote in. Yeah, somebody who I was working with for
Okay.
a little while that I will definitely not talk about on the
Okay.
show. And then had to not work with them anymore.
Okay.
But it wasn't they weren't the issue. So I did write in for them.
For that person.
Yeah, for that person. So
You didn't put me.
no, I had a specific reason. I'll tell you after.
I know, but you have written in me before. I think before. Didn't you tell me that you wrote me in for something?
I
once?
have, and I didn't
For
write
like
in.
sheriff or something.
Yeah, I didn't write in as much this year. I really wanted to make sure there were certain people that didn't get certain judge seats. That I felt was a little, I wanted to do that. And
I feel like I won't lie. I feel like I'm kind of a dick. I don't know enough about judges. I
I don't
should,
either.
I
but
should pay
in this
more
case,
attention to that.
I knew enough about the judges I didn't want.
Okay.
I didn't know about the two. And then one of the judges, somebody was running their campaign who I do know and I do respect. And I was like, well, if he's running her campaign, she's probably okay. So I went there.
Okay,
but I did not have a chance to check out any of them. In New York State, I can't speak to where you are, but in New York State, judges are not allowed to talk about issues. They can only talk about their background, show off their families.
I'm actually fine with that because they're supposed to be impartial.
Right.
I mean, they're supposed to be impartial,
yes.
so that's fine.
Right. But it's law. They're not allowed.
Right. But I guess that's partially why it's tough. You have to look up records and all that, and yeah. So it's kind of. It's a little bit. I feel like other candidates, it's a little easier.
Oh, sure. No,
absolutely.
than
it is for judges to look stuff up for them.
Unless you don't campaign, then it's hard to look them up.
Yeah.
Just saying. So, watch the segue. So one of the things that I
Segway
did,
master.
Yeah, I don't know about a master, but so one of the things that I was doing on the campaign that I kind of did before, but not to this extent, was social media.
Mm-hmm.
So there were things that I learned. I will not say that I'm a social media master now, but
you know more.
I do know more, and I understand relatively more, and that is going to help the Stuart Bodasso show. So I haven't quite figured exactly how that's going to work, but it did give me some more perspective. I think there needs to be more social media stuff.
There needs
out.
to be face. I think. Maybe not your face, but they can see my face.
Yeah, so
you could be like the unknown comic.
Yeah, here's another story. And I guess GLB might want to pay attention to this one.
GLB, are you listening, dude?
So my students knew I was running for city council.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't have any problem with that. And we would talk. I would put it in the context of some of the classes I was teaching, and just whatever. I'm teaching a couple social studies electives on cultures, and I was able to connect those and stuff like that. So, the kids being the kids found the campaign TikTok because I'm on TikTok,
right? So they can look you up and find it.
Yeah, well, it's regional, and I was using the hashtag of Rochester, New York, and so they don't live in Rochester, but they are in the general area. So
close enough.
It only takes one kid. We've learned. So we found your TikTok, and anything I was talking about, they couldn't care less. They thought that was boring, but just the fact that their teacher was on TikTok doing things almost on a daily basis, they thought was cool.
That's kind of neat.
Yeah. So some of them were posting,
connecting with the kids a little,
dumb memes, as comments on some of my posts. It wasn't inappropriate. It was dumb and had nothing to do with anything else.
Right, as long as they're not inappropriate.
No, and I figured, hey, drives up the algorithm,
Yeah. As long as it's not inappropriate, that's fine.
One of my kids comes up to me with their phone, which they weren't supposed to have. We can talk about that.
Yeah, I know.
And shows me, look what so and so made for you. This should be your profile picture, and it was a picture of me that got the generic term photoshopped. That got changed, so that it was all sparkly and sparkles, and I was wearing a sparkly crown. And, right. And I was like, well, that's really cute and kind of funny, but I'm trying to be taken seriously, so I can't use that as my profile picture. And what I did not say out loud is somehow they got a picture of me wearing a Stuart Bodasso radio t-shirt. And nobody said anything. Right. And I'm like, okay, where the F did this picture come from? I don't remember this picture being online.
You can't find it still?
Well,
or you found it?
I found there's only one I could find, and it's on the Green Party of New York State's Facebook page. I wore the shirt to a state meeting once. And I'm like, how the F did they find that?
Because they're kids. That's what they do.
I know.
They have time.
Oh, that's true.
They have time.
Yes.
We don't have time.
Especially because we don't give them homework anymore.
They have time.
So no one's asked about the shirt. Okay. No one has said anything. Shoe may drop. I don't know. I just dropped it. I didn't say anything about it. I just so I don't know. Maybe someone's listening now. All I could say is, kids, just let me have my life, please. I have a life outside of school. Just you have your life. Let me have mine.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So,
Also, this is an 18 and over show.
yes, there's a thing at the beginning of the show. There's something on the website. So go have some milk and cookies. Leave me alone.
Yeah.
So get some sleep so you don't have to fall asleep in class. When we come back from Christmas break, I will then be starting my quote tenure year. It'll be my last year where I would get evaluated to have tenure.
Nice.
And while this is not cool, it shouldn't be this way, but factually it is. Once you have tenure, the union then will stick up for you.
Yeah.
So when I got in trouble last time and lost a job over, technically it was over the show, but really it was because I was using Howard Zinn in class. That's really the reason.
Yeah,
why
they used
this. Yeah. Home orgy kit. Never not be funny. Never.
It'll
not be
always
funny.
be funny.
Yes, it will always be funny. And then, so once that happens, I mean, because I'm not doing anything illegal.
No.
And so if there was ever a problem
We're
once
just
I get
swearing
tenure,
and we talk about
sex stuff.
and
But so we just talk about boofing.
I mean, we were just talking about yeah, it's really just because we swear and
if-
talk about alcohol and sex.
Consensual boofing is totally legal. Well, in most states. Technically, it might not be in some states.
Yeah, but I mean, you
Alabama.
can whatever you can put things in your butt.
Yes.
It's allowed
Safely, kids.
safely.
Yes.
Yes.
So, who knows? I might be doing it right now.
You could.
That's
I
why.
I wouldn't know.
The thing about having us do it like visual, that is at least right now not an option.
No, that's tough though because
for a
that
year.
really does help.
I know, but
You
I'm
know
saying
that helps,
once I
yeah.
get the tenure, then we can strategize.
little
Right,
more,
we can figure that out. But yeah, right now I'm not ready. I'm not ready to have that fight again.
No, I don't blame you.
Now I don't feel. No, I'm not using Howard Zinn in my classes because I'm not teaching this stuff. But I also don't feel that where I'm at right now that there was anybody who would try to get me fired from there.
I feel like this is a very different kind of school. I
It
mean, it
is.
is in many ways a very different kind of
And
school.
let's just call it the way it is. They're really hard up.
Yeah.
I mean, I would have to like burn the place down or punch a kid in the face to get fired from there.
I mean, it's
pointing
hard up. I mean, I don't know if it's everywhere, but I know the city is hard up for teachers, and I don't know. Is there a teacher shortage in general?
Yeah,
There is.
Yeah.
Okay.
because we're all tired of it.
Yeah.
Because everybody blames teachers. The kids are horrible. I'm sorry to tell you this, folks. Your kids suck. They have, and in a way, I get it, but it sucks to be on the end of getting their BS, of being told to suck their dick, and like kids are saying this to their teachers, and then parents are like, oh, you don't understand, they don't do it at home. Yeah, they do. They do.
I'm just like thinking. I mean, there's no way in fucking hell I would have ever said something like that to a teacher.
Right.
Like I'm thinking, like anybody I
Even
went
if-
to school,
even
like
if-
even some of the bad
Not
kids
even
would
to
never
a
say
teacher.
that.
Not even to. They will say things just in the room in front of teachers I would have never have. And I said also,
No.
I could
Yeah,
cuss
yeah.
like a sailor when I was in school, but I would just it just wasn't what you did. I wasn't
No.
afraid of anything. It was just like, dude, why would you do that?
Like I'm in class. I don't know. Just
Yeah.
like, I don't know. Just
And
like, what's the point?
do not care. So in a way, I'm kind of like stick it to the man, question authority. I'm kind of down with that, but you're just being a dick. You're just being rude. So teachers are done, man. You don't pay me enough.
Is it social media thing that's made it? I mean, I think
there's
that's a big
more
part of
than
it.
one thing. There's and that's one of the things I've been teaching lately.
I think the pandemic
there's
really
more
stunted
than one
kids.
reason. Yeah, the pandemic, social media, parents being under so much pressure, they're not to just make a living. They're not They're not able to parent kids
as much
as
as they,
well or
like,
as much,
yeah,
both quantity
right.
or quality.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's more than one reason for this.
There's several.
Absolutely. So there's no magic fix to this. But teachers, and are there shitty teachers? Well, sure. There's shitty podcasters. There's shitty lawyers. There's shitty doctors.
Yeah, there's shitty
Absolutely,
everything.
right.
Everything. Yeah. Yeah.
So,
There's even shitty transgender people.
yeah. Well, so like when I got into
Actually, I know. I can think of one. Everybody knows who Caitlyn Jenner is. can't stand that bitch. But there's another person I know who's also transgender who, not a famous person, but just somebody I know personally
Right.
who I'm like, oh, can't
In
stand
the
that
disability community, when I first started
person. There's like in every community there's some
I learned
dickheads.
somebody
I'm sure there's some assholes in the disability community too.
somebody was really told someone to fuck off, and I was shocked, and they saw the look on my face, and they went, look, just because you have a disability doesn't mean you can't be an asshole. And I kind of thought about it. I was like, oh damn, that's a really good point. Yeah. So just how many like really hardcore people who are down with liberation and sticking it to the man are total Kevins. I didn't use the C word. I went to Kevin.
Yeah. Well, we know what that means.
Yeah. So yeah, and
I've met some hardcore liberals that are honestly terrible people.
Oh yeah. No question.
I know that we're both like generally in the same like thought pattern, but some of us, the way we interact with others and stuff, like some of them are they're just not good people. They're not nice.
I don't play music on the show anymore, but it is at Stuart Pedestro Radio. There are multiple versions of the song, both from the original to more 2020s versions of "Love Me, I'm a Liberal," and that's pretty much what that song's about.
Yeah.
I love women's rights, but don't whatever. Or I love blacks and Latinos as long as they don't move next door.
That kind of bullshit. Yeah.
So
well, I've actually been trying to shed the liberal thing for me.
Yeah, the label. I'm not. Well, I really trying to get away from labels.
I'm trying to. It's like I'm just leftist. I'm just like in the political spectrum. I'm more leftist.
And they're shitty leftists.
Right.
Yeah.
But I still feel like it sounds less nasty somehow. I don't know if that seems weird, but
no. Look, because people who self-proclaim themselves as liberals, and then you watch their behavior, and it's not as positive of a label anymore.
Yeah, it's kind of like Christians who kind of act like they're all Christian-y, but really don't act like Christians
right?
at all.
Exactly.
Like Jesus didn't say to starve people ever.
Well,
as far as I know,
okay.
I mean, I haven't read the entire Bible, but I'm pretty sure I'm right.
Ooh, look at this, two segues. So kind of like, and we've had discussions about this when we are at the Rochester Erotic Arts Festival. People in that community who are supposed to be open-minded and loving and caring, who act like dicks and do stuff against people's consent and shit like that, who need to be corrected by the community.
Probably doesn't happen very much over there, but it does happen.
Yeah, absolutely, because we've heard people talk about it.
Yeah,
no
but
question.
Most people are respectful and everything.
Yes,
but then there's always a jackass.
Yes, there's always someone who just or who's in it for the wrong reasons, to deal with their own issues, kind of thing.
Right.
I just want to beat people's ass, kind of thing.
Right.
Yeah. Which, by the way, we are signed up.
Yep.
It is bought and paid for. We will be tabling at the Rochester Erotic Arts Festival in April of 2026. We're not going to talk about this every week up until then. Don't worry. I'm just letting, because I'm telling you on the show, they're doing different things this year with the accommodations.
Oh, fun.
So you should totally look that up at some point soon, because apparently there's a lottery.
Did you
get a hotel
Did you send
room.
that to me, or
I might have, but it'll be at the website too. But I'll send you that again.
will you send that to me? Again?
So I paid for it comes with one ticket, and then
Right.
I paid for the discounted one. So I don't know, we can, if we want, or I can chip in if Carrie can, for Carrie's. She shouldn't have to pay full if she's coming.
I know.
But it is my intention to only stay one night, and I'm not staying both nights, and I'm going to stay in the other hotel. I will not be staying in the hotel where the convention, whatever,
The
festival.
frivolities.
Yeah. Didn't like the accommodations. It was too loud. I
It's
didn't
too loud
sleep,
for you. Yeah.
and I just wasn't.
Oh, and I loved it.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm saying. So I'm going to be in the other hotel.
Okay.
So because if I was more partaking, like, you know,
Right.
On purpose, I'm saying. If I was looking,
Right.
if I was looking to boof,
looking to hook up or boof or do
Right.
the things.
if I was, going to the boof suite.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
I just liked it. You know what? You know why I liked it is because I liked just kind of like hanging out in the balcony and just like watching people.
And I could still do that,
yeah.
but then when it's time to go to bed, I just walk a block away.
Yeah, that's true. The other hotel is only like a block away.
Right.
You could walk there.
Yeah, that's just walk a block away and go to bed. That's totally fine.
And that one is locally owned, which
Yes,
is nice.
and I could boof there.
You can.
I did not. Well, I did stay there 2 years ago. I did not see a no boofing sign.
Yeah, I did not notice one either.
Right. And if they have it, maybe they took it down just for that weekend because it's the Rochester Erotic Arts Festival.
Really, a lottery, huh?
Yeah, there must have been so much. They sold so fast that people must have complained. That's what I would guess.
Man, I got such a good room last year too.
So plan accordingly.
Okay.
I'm just gonna go grab my room at the other thing. But I'm only staying on Friday, so
I will stay both probably.
then
'cause
you and Carrie can
Yeah,
figure that out.
figure that
Maybe
out.
you guys can stay both days. I mean, so then I'll leave and pack up right after on Saturday, and then go home that night. Mm-hmm. That's what I'm gonna do.
Oh, I wonder if they have suites.
I do not know.
Ooh, because maybe Carrie and I could room together. We could have a suite and then we could hang out. That'd be fun.
I mean, I could even. Well, Saturday I won't drink because I'm gonna have to drive, but
Right.
I can even hang out after.
You can?
and go home whenever I want.
Oh, maybe I'll see. Maybe I'll look into that.
No, I'm thinking about. Let me think about this one. Maybe I will. If I do stay both, maybe I will get the room for 2 nights. Because if I'm in a quiet room, then I won't. Then it won't be as bad.
Yeah. If you're in the other hotel, it won't be as loud, so you might be fine for staying both nights.
Well, I'll think about it. Anyway,
I mean, we got some
anyway,
time.
Yeah.
We got some time.
Anyway, we're gonna be at the Rochester.
We're gonna do
Erotic Arts
it. It's gonna
Festival.
be so much fun.
Yeah.
We had so much fun last year.
And
It's gonna be more fun.
yes, and I'm going to. Hopefully, I will have more things planned and scheduled, and we'll figure out some other things. I got tons of time now to be able to think of ways that we could do stuff a little bit different for a little change of pace with it. So that'd be cool. I don't know. Do I have anything else? What have you been up to since July 13th?
What have I been up to?
Yeah. I mean, I've had one thing in my life. Well, work and doing this campaign.
Work and I've
Everything's
been
settled with because last you were neck deep up in Mom's estate.
Okay, so yeah, that's. Oh, actually, I guess I can talk about that quickly. Then, my mom's estate actually is going to be finalized this month.
That's awesome.
So, I decided to keep the house at least for now because my son and his girlfriend wanted to stay there, and so I was like, all right. So, they're going to be staying there. Probably until sometime at least next year. I may end up selling it next year, but so they're staying in the house. We had an estate sale. It did not go as well as I'd hoped. I mean, I did sell plenty of things. I did make money. I made money because none of it was my shit. I mean, there's a few things I brought of my own, but for the most part, none of it was my stuff. So, I mean, I made money on that level because I personally didn't buy anything.
Right.
But, I still had a lot of shit left. But my aunt, my one aunt, Aunt Patty, she has one of those booths at, I can't remember which one, but you know how there's a couple of antique places in the area that you can rent a booth there, and yeah. So she rents a booth at one of the ones in the area, and so she's been kind of taking some of that stuff over to her booth. And then we're just splitting it 50-50. So every once in a while, she's like, hey, I sold some of yours. I got $10. So, I mean, every once in a while, I get some money here and there. But
You could become a vendor at Greenovation.
Interestingly, Kim and I discussed that.
Oh, okay.
So Kim and her partner, they did come out to the estate sale. So I did get to see them briefly, and we did chat about it. And then I sent her a text about it too, but she was busy with weddings and other stuff. She's been out of town, and
she just got back. I saw her.
She just got back, so she was like, I sent her a text, and she was like, "I'll be honest with you, I am like super involved with like all these weddings and stuff, but after I come back with all that, let's chat." So I might actually get a booth at Greenovation.
Cool.
So that might actually happen. So that's a thought. And my bracelets are doing great at the gallery. I just went there on Wednesday because I'm taking another printmaking class at the art gallery, and looked at my bracelets. And I was like, oh shit, I gotta fucking bring some bracelets. We actually sold them all. So that's been nice.
Sold them all, and they didn't contact you? Say, hey, we need more bracelets?
Well, there's been some changes in what do you call it? People who are employment.
People who work there.
Shift. Yeah, people who work
Whatever.
there.
People who work there.
The person. Okay, so the person who was the manager of the store, she left. She had a second baby, so I guess she left and doing baby things. Like you do. So she left. So I think so. The other person who was my co-manager is still there, and I think she's just like overwhelmed now. So I did see her, and I was like, "Oh, you need some bracelets?" She's like, "Yes." Could you give me a couple weeks though before you bring them in? She's like, I got a lot of stuff to do.
Fair enough.
So I'll bring them in a couple weeks. I'm like, don't worry, I don't have anything made, so I still got to sit and make stuff. So I'm gonna at some point this week, I'll probably sit down and make some bracelets because they're actually selling pretty good there.
So I saw online, that your current job at the bakery.
Yes,
is bakery okay word to use?
Yeah, Jen's Artisan Bakery.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
I mean, it's the name of the company technically is just Jen's Artisan, but it is a bakery.
Bakery, okay.
It's a bakery.
Because they bake. You bake. Bake things.
Yeah, we bake things. I do not bake
I know.
anything.
I meant
I don't
you,
bake jack
I meant
shit.
you like the organization, the company.
Yes, the organization, the company is a bakery.
But so that it's not a secret now that they're expanding. It's happening.
It's happening.
Like it's literally happening as we speak.
It's starting to happen. Actually, it's starting to happen next week. We are not open. We are not going to be open next Thursday and Friday. Some of us are still working on Thursday and Friday, but what we'll be doing is we're starting to move things into the basement. Like,
Interesting.
well, because we have to make room.
Yeah.
So we're moving like things that can like she just bought a bunch of shelves to put in the basement, and so we're moving like things like like boxes and paper goods, stuff that's not perishable,
Right.
no food. There's no
Right.
food going down there, but we're moving a bunch of other things that we can put down there, so we can start making room. So yeah, so we're switching. We're switching with Pandemonium.
Right. Well, it's because what I read, it sounded like Pandemonium it almost sounded like they were going to smush together.
Yeah, so we're going to smush together for a short amount of time.
Oh, it's not forever.
No.
Oh, see, I misunderstood that.
So Jen owns that building.
Okay.
So my boss, Jen, owns that building. So she and Angela is the owner of Pandemonium. So Pandemonium and Jen's Artisan are going to switch places.
Right, so they're doing it in a way where they're smushed for a little while.
We're smushed for a little while they're going to be rebuilding the second, doing the other room. So and that starts in like December, so it's coming up. It's coming up real quick.
Yeah.
So we're going to be doing stuff to make that ready so that can happen. So we have to smush together for a while.
And I bring it up, one, because it's about you, but also, I mean, it is a place that I do like. I go to both places.
I won't lie. I mean, I kind of feel like we're sort of popular.
Yeah. Well, it tends to be standing room only when you're there. I mean, and at
we
least
were
at the bakery,
so busy today.
I saw that, so I didn't come in. I didn't even come in to say hi. I was like, nah.
We were so swamped today.
Yeah.
We had so many pre-orders. We had more pre-orders than I've ever seen us have pre-orders.
Cool.
And it was crazy. And it was a zoo. Word is getting out. Like lots of people are coming in from mostly a lot of word. I mean, some people it's from the website and stuff too, or social media, but I hear a lot of people saying, "Oh yeah, my so and so came in, my friend, my mom, my whatever came in and said how great this is, so I came in." We're so much word of mouth.
Yeah.
We completely sold out of bread today by like noon, like fresh
Wow.
bread. But fortunately, we had she made a little extra yesterday, so we had like extra in the freezer. So, because we don't do day old bread. As soon as the day's done, put it in the freezer because that's the way to keep it freshest.
Okay.
And then you can put it in the oven later.
Thank you. That was about that because actually you brought rolls for me.
Yes.
And so what is the way to?
The best way, I'll tell you. I don't know
So
if this
folks,
is good.
this is news you can
This is
use.
good. This is news for sourdough. I don't know if it works for anything that's not sourdough, but for sourdough bread,
Okay.
this is what you can do. So if you have a frozen, so if you get sourdough and you freeze it, take it out of the freezer, put it in the oven, take it out of if you have a bag or whatever, take it out of the bag. So it's just the bread, sprinkle a little tiny bit of water on the bread, then put it in the oven for about 10 minutes at 350. Well, for your rolls, you wouldn't want 10 minutes because they're small. So probably maybe 5 minutes.
Thank you. You gotta tell me these things.
Yeah,
All
yeah.
right,
But
very
for like a full loaf of bread, it's about 10 minutes.
All right.
And then it comes out and it tastes and everything like exactly like it was fresh baked.
All right. There is. So
Yep.
see, you
There's
got
ways to do it.
news about boofing, and now you know what to do with sourdough,
Sourdough bread if you put it in the freezer. It freezes great.
Where else you gotta go? Stuart Pedasso Show.
Yeah.
You got everything you need. And then next week, kids, we'll show you how to boof your sourdough bread.
Oh, God. I'm never telling Jen about this podcast.
Okay.
No, I'm
fine.
joking. She knows she knows about the podcast. I
Look,
told her
once
a
she sells the bread, it's not in her hands what happens
I
to
know.
it.
No,
Okay?
she'd actually probably laugh if I told her. She's awesome.
I don't know.
Yeah, so
I've seen
I'm
some of those baguettes. They're pretty sexy.
they're pretty sexy. Those sexy baguettes.
Hey, look at those
Yeah,
sexy
I really do.
I'm going to be so creepy the next time I'm in there.
Great. Yeah, I love working there. The owner is awesome. And I don't just say that because I'm on a show and maybe she'll hear it one time. She really is. I said it actually to her face actually last week.
I'll say to your face.
I did. I just told her how much I appreciated her. And she was like, oh, I appreciate you too. It was really nice. A little moment there with the boss. But yeah, she's great. She her and Dan, their birthdays are like 2 weeks apart. Her and Dan.
Okay.
My husband.
I know who
Their
Dan is.
I know, but their
Okay.
personality is very similar in some
all right,
ways, and I
well,
think
hey.
it's interesting.
I didn't know what it okay.
Yeah, they're just very similar
Fair
in
enough.
some ways.
Okay.
I don't know. I just thought it was kind of cute that my boss and my husband's birthday are so close together.
Yet one of them doesn't have a beard.
Yeah, she does not have a beard. She might have a beard though.
I didn't say it was her. Just
Anyway, I have to say I am proud of the bakery. I'm proud of where I work. It's really great. The food's great. I mean, she's like really serious about food and about whole foods and eating well, and
there's crazy stuff in there, man.
yeah.
I mean that in a good way.
Oh, yeah,
There's some
yeah,
crazy.
yeah,
You
yeah.
walk in and you're like, what? Wait, how did you put those things together? Wow,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
pretty cool.
Well, then also she's German and Filipino. So unfortunately, she does not do a lot of Filipino desserts, or she doesn't know a lot of Filipino desserts. But the German side of her family, she knows a lot of German desserts. And so she does do a lot of German style type of stuff, which I like because German desserts tend to be a little less sweet. And I'm not a big
Yes.
sweets person. I like them, but I don't like anything too sweet. So honestly, this is like the best sweets I could possibly have, is because it's not overly, and it's like real food. She doesn't even like, if people know, like there's a couple things you won't find in our bakery. First of all, you will not find yeast. We only do sourdough. We
Right.
only do that. That's it. Second thing you won't find is big bags of flour, because we mill all of our own flour.
Okay.
There is no big bags of flour in there. Everything is milled. We get the grains in, and then we mill it, and then we use
That's
it.
in the basement.
No, that's not. That we do that right
Oh.
in the bakery, right inside
Oh.
the bakery. That's done like on the days that I'm not there.
Oh, okay.
But I have been there when they've done milling, so it's just cool. I don't know. I just think it's kind of special, like, because I never even, until I worked there, it didn't even occur to me that people would just buy the grains and then make flour with it, like you would just do that. I always assumed you have to buy flour. It didn't occur to me that you could just make your own flour. I think that's kind of neat. And that's partially why it's also like a couple times people come in there and question how much something costs. And I'm like, it's partially not cheap because this is like real ingredients.
Yeah. No, it's
And
it is.
real ingredients cost money. I mean, it'd be way better if they didn't.
Fortunately, I'm in a place where I can.
Yes.
I mean, I'm not rich by any sense, but
Right,
I
but you can afford good bread on occasion.
Well, that or I come in and I can buy 2 cookies that cost $11.
Right.
But
right.
they're like ridiculous.
They're
cookies.
ridiculously good.
They're
cookies.
ridiculous.
Yeah, I bought 4 cookies yesterday,
And I'm not. But I'm not.
and I do get a discount, but it's not a huge discount.
Yeah, and
so
I-
I'm
and
still.
I'm not-
It ain't big.
And I'm not getting those any other place that I know of in town. So
Her cookies are so fucking good.
yeah. So I mean, yes, and I've kind of taken on that attitude lately. Is that I would like, what am I going to do with my money? I mean, I know what I probably should be doing, but like I don't have a ton, but I would rather spend that $11.
But you're
and
comfortable enough that you
that's
can do
local,
some things that
right,
like that.
and as opposed to walking through a Target and just buying something because I don't feel good and I want to, like, with a retail therapy. Right.
Oh, this is way better retail therapy. Going to the
but not
bakery.
even that. But I'm just rather than spending my money to buy something I don't need,
Right.
I'm doing something that's really cool, that's really original, and actually is local.
Local,
Yeah.
actually doing something for our
Right.
economy.
Now, folks who can't afford that's a different issue. And how about we maybe pick up on that for next week? Because we're about almost 60 minutes here.
Okay.
And I assume Carrie will be with us next week, and we can catch up with her. She's had some changes in her life since July 13th.
We're gonna have so much to talk about.
And I'm still. I hate when it does that. My screen just went.
Oh,
My
it went
screensaver. Yeah, I'm gonna fix that.
Fix and post.
But it makes me panic, like something happened to the show. But no, just my screen. I gotta set the power thing to 2 hours or whatever. And we'll get into. I want to talk about the new communist mayor of New York City.
Oh, yeah,
I want to
can't
get
wait to
into
talk about
that and just a whole bunch of other things. We'll talk about some national politics. We'll talk about. I'm going to be writing
Can I
bits.
just say
and
this?
so-
He's really cute.
Sure. Okay.
He's really cute.
Okay, dude. It's not my jam. Fine.
I know.
All right.
He just smiles, and I'm like, I mean, in compared to the other two,
Oh, sure. Oh, no question.
but I'm just saying he's real cute.
Oh, and that's good because next week
Sorry, I said the same thing
I
when
will
Obama
do-
was in office. I was like, wow, our president's a cutie patootie.
I'm going to do a mini rant on Andrew Cuomo. Well, not about Andrew Cuomo, about some of you bastards out there. But we'll get into that next week.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank
you for your
you.
patience.
Thanks for coming back.
I hope you didn't mind us not being around while I was trying to stick it to the man yet again. I think I probably said this last time, but there shouldn't be big spaces again like this. And I am so happy to be back. I've been waiting to podcast again for such a long time. Look, we're on most of the social medias. I don't want to say never, but I really don't plan on us going on TikTok just because for multiple reasons we can talk about next week.
Yeah.
But we are on Blue Sky and Threads and Instagram and Facebook and Twitter and all those things. So please check us out, like us, do all that stuff, subscribe to us. We're on Apple Podcasts. You can give us a 5-star rating, even if you don't like us. But we will love you a long time. And just do all the things. And let's get this podcast going. Stuart Burdett Radio just added like 100 new songs to the library. I had 250 albums that I'm started to go through for the next round. And that's going to keep going, and that's going to start blowing up. You'll see us more on social media. Thank you.
Thank you.
Very appreciative for just, you know what? Even if it was just one person listening, I'd still be here drinking beer and doing this.
Yeah, it's true.
It's true.
I mean, we have a good time doing it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, so we don't care.
That's what I'm saying. Well, I care.
We care, but
yeah.
but we also just this is fun. This is our fun time.
Yeah. So again, thanks. We'll be back next week. God damn it! One way or another, we will be back.
Ciao.
It's the least I can do.
It was my daughter's birthday, and even with COVID, I wanted her day to be special. I knew just what to do. We went to Chick-fil-A. I was right. It was awesome.
Sure was. We had balloons and party hats and masks, of course. We made sure the tables were the proper distance apart so that everyone had fun, but in a safe way.
It was great.
Of course it was. We made sure there were no fat or around.
Wait, what?
And because it was your child's special day, we even made sure there weren't any there as well.
Hey!
Oh, you're welcome. Because here at Chick-fil-A, we know that everybody's money is good, but God only likes straight, cis-het white folks. So spend your money at Chick-fil-A so that we can donate it to organizations that hate you.